All right, today we're going to do an experiment with the DJI RC1 controller. Might be a little bit outdated, but I'm sure there's plenty of you out there that are still using them just like I am. The reason for this test is the RC1 controller that came with my Mavic 3 Pro. I think the battery might be not quite healthy. So we're going to do some side-by-side comparison and see just how healthy it is. Let's do it. A quick little backstory. So when I got the Mavic 3 Pro, I noticed that when I was flying it, the RC1 battery was draining quite rapidly, a lot faster than the RC1 that I have bound to my Mavic 3 Classic. And that RC1 controller came from my Mini 3 Pro that I got a couple of years back. What really got me concerned is a shoot I was doing. I had both the Mavic 3s out, and the RC1 that's bound to the Classic, it works just fine, like it always did the Mini 3 Pro. Never raise an eyebrow. However, on the Mavic 3 Pro, it's a different story. It seems the RC1 battery is draining quite rapidly compared to the RC1 bound and connected to the Mavic 3 Classic. So before I reach out to DJI and see what they have to say, I thought I'd do one test run here. So what I've done is I have bound the Mini 3 Pro RC1 controller to the Mavic 3 Pro, and the RC1 controller that came with the Mavic 3 Pro that I'm questioning its battery life, I have bound that to the Mavic 3 Classic. So we've got controllers switched, and that's where the test begins. As far as flight pattern goes, I've come out to the old abandoned university admin building that I've done some other videos out here in the past, and I'm gonna do the same flight path. So we're gonna fly around the university building with each drone, and we're gonna land it. So they're gonna be in the air for the same amount of time, or I'm gonna shoot video with the same settings, not gonna use any of the tele lenses on the Mavic 3 Pro, just the main lens like what we got on the Classic. Same settings, same everything, and we're going to see how much battery life is in both of the RC1 controllers. And I have fully charged the RC1 controller, so they both have fresh, full charge battery juice. So let's get started and let's see what happens. All right, we're about to fire up the drones here. And just to show for scientific reasons, this here is the original RC1 that came with my Mini 3 Pro. And as you can see, hopefully you can see that, yep, all four lights are on, indicating fresh, fully charged battery. And this RC1 is the one that came with the Mavic 3 Pro, and same thing. I got my sunshade on this one. We've got indication showing fresh, fully charged battery. And when I get done flying, we're going to look at them again and we'll see exactly where they're at. Ideally, they should be at the same level, but I have a feeling that's not going to be the case. So once again, let's get these birds up and let's see what happens. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. Okay, so we're done flying both the Mavic 3s. I did a orbit around the university admin building, and then I felt like that just wasn't enough, so I flew down the strip of road that goes in and out of here, and the whole time I had the video camera recording, so that was probably, let's just call it 4 minutes worth of constant video shooting, flying in normal mode, and it's around 92 degrees out right now with very little to no wind, maybe a breeze. So roughly I would say I was pretty equal on the same flight. So how did it come out with the remote controller RC1 and its battery power? Well, let's take a look. Okay, so here is, again, my original RC1 that came with the Mavic 3 Pro that's had, wow, going on 3 years of a lot of flight time between the Mini 3 Pro and the Mavic 3 Classic. And let's check out those LED indicator lights for battery juice. And we still got a full 4 solid light, which it should be. That's the way this one's always been. It takes quite a number of flights for it to start dropping in the battery indicator level. And now here is the RC1 that came with the Mavic 3 Pro that has really very little flight time on it. I don't even know if I've even charged it a full 4 times yet. That's how little I've used this one. And now we're gonna look at those indicator lights, and look at that. We've got one already flashing. Well, there you have it. That may not have been the most scientific test to do, but I think it's a good enough test to let me know what's going on with the RC1 controllers. I personally don't think I should be losing half of a battery indicator light on a 4-minute long flight. That seems like I've got some battery issues with that RC1 that came with the Mavic 3 Pro. So I think it's time to get a hold of DJI and see what they have to say. And that's where the scary part is, because we all know what's going on with DJI and their ability to fix stuff or do anything at this point. So I will reach out to them and see what they have to say. I'm sure they'll want to have it sent in, but they send me another one or whatever they're going to do, the chances are that could be coming out of Canada, and there's always that slight chance I might not ever see it again. So is it worth sending in, or do I just deal with a possible bummed battery that it's only going to get worse with time? But I know no matter what, I'm going to contact DJI, and once I hear back from them and see what's going on, I'll do another quick video as an update. Because even though this is the RC1 controller, the same thing could be happening to all of you with the new RC2 controller out there. All right, on that note, I'm going to get out of here, and until next time, stay atomic.